Welcome back to extended play from the boardroom of Shiny Entertainment. At the end of 2000, Interplay released 2 eagerly anticipated titles.
Both of these games are noted for their offbeat sense of humor and their remarkable graphics. One of them was Shiny Sacrifice. The other was Giant.
Giant Citizen Kabuto has been a long time coming, but one look at the game tells us that it's been worth the wait. Graphically, the game is truly amazing, with delicate light texturing and jaw-dropping animations that have a cartoon-like fluidity. The design of the game is equally impressive, with well-defined and textured characters on top of environments that rival Sacrifice and Alice for imagination. This is coupled with a wonderful sense of humor.
Name's Buzz.
Rightio. Mine's Ahmed, but you can call me Timmy.
Unfortunately, this beauty does come at a price, as Giants requires a very powerful computer to run efficiently and be able to enjoy the sumptuous visuals. In Giants, you play 3 different races: the intergalactic party-seeking Mecharans, a rebellious Sea Reaper named Delphi, and the large, lumbering, and insatiable Kabuto, who is on a mission of destruction. The gameplay style is fundamentally mission-based shooter action, though the game changes things up with some basic strategy-oriented base building and some exceptionally fun jet ski racing. The first half of the game focuses on the Mecharans, and one can tell that the bulk of the development went to these missions. As the game continues, especially in Kabuto's levels, missions get shorter, and one can feel a drop in ingenuity. Probably this was done to meet its holiday shipping date. The game also shows its rushed quality in some devastating crash bugs that are further exacerbated by the lack of in-game saves. A patch is currently available, which alleviates most of the problems. Despite some flaws, Giant Citizen Kabuto is one of the most inventive games in both design and gameplay to come along in quite some time. If you have a system that can handle it, this game is definitely worth checking out. Extended Play gives it a 4 out of 5.
Oh, I'm just watching some of Shiny's old corporate training videos. By the way, Giants is such a great game that even Old Man Murray, one of gaming's most opinionated and crankiest sites, thought it was great. So there you go. Recently, WWF titles have improved tremendously over a previously mediocre genre. Last year's WrestleMania 2000 from THQ was considered one of the best ever. Now let's take a look at the follow-up on the N64, WWF No Mercy. Oh, mercy!
All right, wrestling fans, it's time to break out the multicolored spandex shorts and kick some major butt with Nintendo 64's newest game, WWF No Mercy! This is the game that brings back the wild storylines and brutal violence that's fun for gamesters of all ages. The rules to No Mercy are simple. There are no rules. You try to pin your opponent or opponents by any means necessary, whether it be a flying kick, headbutt, or chair to the back of the head when the ref's not looking. There's also a vast selection of wrestling venues. Choose from the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or the fan favorite ladder matches. Besides vivid scenery, the body and facial expressions of each wrestler look authentic. And no 2 characters are more fun to watch than the Dudleys. Their outfits are mimicked verbatim and their faces downright ugly. The sound found in No Mercy is a good mix of catchy wrestler anthems and true-to-life sound effects. Don't believe us? Then try beating your opponent over the head with a ladder and tell me if the crack in the skull doesn't sound 100% authentic. Now that's gotta hurt. With tons of venues, rich graphics, and solid control, this game can now lay claim as King of the Ring in your N64 for months and months to come. Overall, Extended Play gives WWF No Mercy a whopping 4 out of 5 stars.
If you want more WWF action but you don't happen to own an N64, you can always pick up THQ's other wrestling title, WWF SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. Now, MechWarrior has always been the definitive series for giant robot simulations. Now the title's changed hands from Microprose and Zipper to Microsoft for MechWarrior 4 Vengeance.
The joys of piloting a 100-ton behemoth and laying devastation to everything in your wake never grows old. Just look at the lasting appeal of the MechWarrior franchise. Now the 4th installment is out, loaded with more improvements and features than you'll know what to do with.
You have to get those comm towers down. Now.
MechWarrior games have always been weighted on the side of combat simulations rather than the point-and-shoot mayhem of first-person shooters. Lots of strategy goes into your battle mech even before the mission begins. You'll need to decide which equipment is best suited for each operation. Once you get into the game, you have the usual slew of combat sim mission objectives fought on various terrains.
Target destroyed.
The action in MechWarrior 4 has been sped up, and this is complemented by flashier graphics, giving the game a more up-tempo feel. The battlefields are much more detailed than before, as are the mechs themselves, and special effects like smoke, lighting effects, and explosions are top-notch.
Target destroyed.
The multiplayer mode, supported by Microsoft's MSN Gaming Zone, is outstanding. Even slow modems are playable in the different gaming modes.
Target destroyed.
With great attention to detail and high quality overall, the MechWarrior series once again vaults to the top of the giant robot heap. Extended play gives MechWarrior 4 Vengeance a 5 out of 5. Coming up on Extended Play, there's ogres in your N64. And we sail the 7 seas in our review of Sea Dogs. Are ye matey?